Paradigm 10, week 2, in order to grow, I must let go of the one thing I am attached to that is stopping me. And this week, we get to talk about the lovely syndrome of perfectionism. If this is you, stop in your tracks. Perfectionism is something that is near and dear to me because I am a recovering perfectionist. I go in waves to where I still struggle to this day. But it has been one of the hardest things for me to let go of in my growth as a sibling, as a daughter, as a working corporate fitness manager, as well as a coach. I used to think perfectionism was a good quality to have. I thought it would help me advance in my career, help me be acknowledged as a child, and help me see better results in my clients, whether it's through personal training or coaching as a coach. And what I've learned is that perfectionism actually is a preventative mechanism that your ego creates because it's attaching your identity to the outcome of something that isn't even attainable. There is no such thing as perfect in this life we live. So it's quite silly when you take a step back and you realize how many minutes, how much time and effort and stress and frustration and anger goes into either you not being able to achieve the perfect end result in something, or getting pissed off because your coworker, your family member, your close friend or colleague aren't able to achieve the perfect end result in which you feel that they should be able to attain. So something that is so simple, right? The perfect end result of something, the perfect location, the perfect partner is not even attainable. So that's the first bad news. The second thing about having a lot of stress that occurs over being a perfectionist is that it's not relatable. So here I am, putting all this energy into creating this perfect end result, or being this perfect coach or this perfect partner, when it's actually quite stressful. It's not relatable, and as a human being, as a mammal, and as sure as shit as a coach, being relatable is the number one key, because if we can't relate to one another, how's transformation, evolution, love, support, self-acceptance? How is any of that supposed to occur? So, I don't know if you watched last week's video, but say, in the relationship department to food and exercise, your family members, your loving relationship, or your fulfilled career, if you're fine in all of those, if that's not the one thing, if there's not something within that category of your life that you should let go of, maybe it's a characteristic trait, something like just judgment or perfectionism. Maybe that's what you get to let go of this month. Maybe it's an adjective or a personality trait that you are attached to that actually hinders your experience of, nothing like some abundance, some joy, self-love, worth, acceptance, but more importantly, a shit ton of less stress. And who doesn't want that? So, perfectionism. If that's you, let it go. Big hair, don't care. Thursday thoughts. You're doing great. I'll see you next week.